Have you ever stood next to a car and felt it before you even touched it? Like it wasn't just metal and machinery, but something alive, something watching you back. That's exactly the feeling you get with the 2026 Mercedes GLE 600 AMG. This isn't just another luxury SUV rolling off a production line. This is Mercedes-Benz reminding the world who set the standard in the first place. Powerful, elegant, confident without trying too hard. And the moment you see it, you realize this isn't competing for attention. It already owns the room. Let's start from the back, because that's where the GLE 600 AMG quietly asserts its authority. The rear design is clean, muscular, and incredibly refined. The LED taillights stretch wide across the body, glowing like precision-cut rubies once the sun goes down. They don't look tacked on. They feel carved into the metal itself. There's a chrome accent running across the tailgate that catches reflections as you move, almost like the SUV is aware of who's behind it. The rear diffuser, finished in AMG styling, adds just enough aggression to remind you that this luxury beast has serious performance hiding underneath. Quad exhaust tips sit confidently at the bottom, not shouting, just stating facts. Compared to something like the BMW X7, which leans more toward bold drama, the GLE 600 AMG feels more composed, more mature, like it doesn't need to prove anything. Now walk around to the left side, and this SUV really starts to show its confidence. The proportions are spot on. Wide shoulders, a planted stance, and body lines that flow effortlessly from front to back. Even when it's parked, it looks like it's in motion. Those massive 23-inch AMG and Maybach-inspired alloy wheels are absolute showstoppers. They're not just wheels, they're rolling sculptures, catching light from every angle. The side profile feels athletic yet elegant, more fluid than the boxy presence of a Range Rover Autobiography, and more refined than the aggressive posture of the Audi Q8. The roofline gently slopes just enough to give it a coupe-like grace without sacrificing SUV dominance. Flush door handles slide out smoothly when you approach, adding a futuristic touch that feels premium every single time. Moving to the right side, you start to appreciate Mercedes' restraint. This is where many luxury SUVs go overboard with sharp creases and unnecessary details. Not here. Every line serves a purpose. The reflections along the body panels look clean and uninterrupted, which tells you a lot about build quality and design discipline. It's elegant without being boring, sporty without being loud. Compared to rivals like the Porsche Cayenne, which screams performance from every angle, the GLE 600 AMG feels more balanced, more grown-up. It's the kind of SUV that executives, athletes, and quietly wealthy individuals gravitate toward because it speaks their language. Then you open the door and everything changes. This isn't an interior. This is a sanctuary. The moment you step inside the 2026 Mercedes GLE 600 AMG, the outside world fades away. The door closes with a solid, reassuring thud, and suddenly you're surrounded by calm. Triple-layer acoustic glass, advanced insulation, and active noise cancellation work together to create near silence. Even in heavy traffic, it feels like you're sitting in a private lounge. The dashboard is dominated by the latest generation MBUX hyperscreen, stretching elegantly across the cabin. It blends the digital instrument cluster, infotainment system, and passenger display into one seamless piece of glass. The animations are smooth, almost cinematic, responding instantly to touch and voice. Compared to BMW, iDrive, or Audi's virtual cockpit, this feels more intuitive, more alive. The ambient lighting takes things to another level. It's not just colorful, it's intelligent. It reacts to your driving style, your mood, even the music you're listening to. Stuck in traffic, the cabin shifts into calming blues and purples. Night drive on an open highway, warm amber tones wrap around you like a soft blanket. The seats deserve their own moment. Hand-stitched Napa leather, perfectly contoured, heated, ventilated, and massaging in multiple programs. You don't sit on these seats, you melt into them. The rear seats are just as impressive, offering reclining functionality that rivals business-class airline seats. Optional footrests, climate controls, and premium materials make the back seat a place you actually want to be, not just tolerate. Compared to the Lexus LX or even the Bentley Bentayga, the GLE 600 AMG holds its own with a balance of luxury and modern tech that feels genuinely thoughtful. Every detail inside feels intentional. The knurled aluminum switches have a satisfying weight. The piano black surfaces are deep and rich, not cheap or plasticky. Chrome accents catch light subtly, never overpowering. This is craftsmanship you can feel with your fingertips. Mercedes didn't just design this cabin, they tuned it. And then there's what lives under the hood. Because as serene as this SUV feels, it has a wild side. The 2026 GLE 600 AMG is powered by a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 paired with a mild hybrid system. We're talking around 612 horsepower and close to 850 Nm of torque. Numbers like that put it squarely in the territory of high-performance luxury SUVs like the Bentley Bentayga and Porsche Cayenne Turbo. But here's the difference. The GLE 600 AMG delivers that power with elegance. 0 to 60 comes up in just over 4 seconds, but it never feels aggressive or chaotic. It's smooth, controlled, and confident. You press the pedal, and the world simply moves out of your way. The mild hybrid system fills in power gaps, making acceleration seamless and improving efficiency. Mercedes' latest e-active body control suspension reads the road ahead using cameras, adjusting in real time to bumps, corners, and surface changes. You feel the weight of the vehicle, but never the discomfort. It genuinely feels like floating over imperfect roads. Compared to the sometimes stiff ride of performance-focused rivals, the GLE 600 AMG strikes a near-perfect balance between comfort and control. Steering is light and easy in the city, making this big SUV surprisingly manageable in tight spaces. Push it harder on open roads, and it firms up, giving you confidence and precision. The all-wheel drive system ensures grip in all conditions, whether you're cruising on the highway or dealing with less-than-ideal weather. This is an SUV that feels just as comfortable dropping kids off at school as it does blasting down an empty mountain road. Now let's talk price, because this level of excellence doesn't come cheap. The 2026 Mercedes GLE 600 AMG is expected to start around $140,000. Once you add AMG performance packages, Maybach-inspired luxury options, and all the tech goodies, you can easily cross the $170,000 mark. But at this level, you're not just buying transportation. You're buying presence. You're buying a statement that says you value refinement, performance, and intelligence over flash. So what's the final verdict? The 2026 Mercedes GLE 600 AMG isn't chasing the BMW X7, the Audi Q8, or even the Range Rover Autobiography. It's playing its own game. Where others rely on brute force or flashy design, this SUV wins through composure, confidence, and depth. It's the difference between being loud and being unforgettable. This is silent dominance on 4 wheels. If you're someone who understands that real power doesn't need to shout, if you appreciate luxury that's felt rather than flaunted, then the GLE 600 AMG might just be your perfect match. And if this review gave you that same chill it gave me, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and follow Drive Zone Meter for more deep dives into the world's most exciting cars. Because here, we don't just review vehicles. We translate emotion into motion.